Hi, this is Start 3D Modeling channel. In this video, I will show you some basic operations for creating 3D solids in Plasticity. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new content. I will start a new project, and we will begin by creating a rectangle. Select to draw a rectangle. Place the first corner of the rectangle at the origin of the coordinate system. For the dimensions of the rectangle, enter 100 by 70 millimeters. So I press Tab, enter 100, then press Tab again and enter 70, and press Enter to confirm. Next, I will set the top view, and now I will add chamfers at the corners. I switch to vertex selection. With the Shift key, I select this point and this point. Then I press the B key to activate the fillet command. Here we can add a chamfer or a fillet, depending on which way we drag. Regarding the fillet, we can activate it by pressing the D key, and for chamfering, we can activate it by pressing the C key. We will add radii of 15 millimeters, so I press D, enter 15, and press Enter and Enter again to confirm. Next, I select to draw a circle and draw a circle whose center will be in the center of this edge. For the diameter of the circle, I enter 15 millimeters. So I press the Tab key, enter 15, and press Enter. Now I will move this circle up by 15 millimeters. The circle is selected. I press the G key, and here we move along the Y-axis. I press Y, enter 15, and press Enter and Enter again to confirm. Now I would like to create two lines in such a way that the starting point of the line lies on the circle and the end point of the line lies on this line of the rectangle. I would like to do this in such a way that the starting point is exactly here. We have the 1/4 circle snap here, and on this side we have the 3/4 circle snap. So we select the line, hover over the circle, find this snap, and click here. Next, I would like to draw this line exactly to this line. Here, the intersection snap of the two lines also appears, and I click here. Then I right-click to cancel the line drawing. I select line drawing again and look for the 3/4 circle snap. I draw a line in this way. I right-click to finish this command and select the geometry trimming command. I trim the segment of the circle and the segment of this line, and I click OK to confirm. Now these lines are individual geometries, and I would like to add chamfers at these corners. When I select this point and press the B key, I cannot add a chamfer or a fillet here. Therefore, first I need to join these lines. For this purpose, let's switch to edge selection. Use the selection box to select all geometries, and press the J key on the keyboard. Now, this geometry is a single geometry. I switch back to vertex selection. With the Shift key, I select this point and this point. I press the B key, then the C key, and define the chamfer dimension by entering 5 millimeters. And I press Enter and Enter again to finish. Now I select to draw a circle and draw a circle whose center will lie at this point. Here we have a snap. I click here. Then I press the Tab key and I enter 10 as the diameter of the circle. I select to draw a circle again and draw a circle with a diameter of 10 millimeters. We have this sketch. I close the view on the construction plane. Then I switch to face selection. Select this area and add an extrusion of 10 millimeters. So I press D, enter 10, hit enter, and enter again to finish. Now I select this face and press the spacebar to activate the temporary construction plane. I draw two circles in such a way that their centers lie at this point. I hover near this point. Here the snap activates. I click here, and as the diameter of the circle, I enter 15 millimeters. I select to draw a circle again. The center of the circle at this point, I press the Tab key, and as the diameter of the circle, I enter 30 millimeters. I switch to edge selection. With the Shift key, I select both circles. I press the G key to activate the move command so we can move this geometry. Here we move along the Z axis. I press the Z key, and as the offset value, I enter 40 millimeters. And I press enter and enter again to confirm. Now I select to draw a line and draw a line from this point. I hover over the circle and look for the tangency snap. We have a tangent snap, so I click here and right click to finish drawing the line. I select to draw another line. I draw a line from this point. I look for the tangency snap. I click here and right click to finish drawing the line. Now I select to draw a line again and draw a line from this point to close this area. I right click to finish this command and select the geometry trimming command. I trim this segment of the circle. I click OK. I close the view on the temporary construction plane, switch to face selection. I select this area and add an extrusion in this direction. Here we add an extrusion in the negative direction, so I press the D key and enter -10 to set the exact extrusion value, and I press enter twice to finish this command. Next, I click here on the curves group in the outliner and click the eye icon next to one of these geometries to turn off the visibility of all flat geometries. Now these solids are separate solids, so in the outliner with the Shift key, I select these two solids. I move the cursor to the workspace and press the Q key to activate the Boolean operation, which allows for combining solids. By default, the difference operation is selected here, which means subtracting solids, but if we switch to union, these solids will be combined. We can do this either by clicking here or by pressing the Q key again on the keyboard and pressing enter. And this way we have this solid. Now I switch to edge selection, select this edge, press the D key, then the 5 key, and hit enter, and enter again to finish. And this way, with just a few steps, we have created this solid. In this example, I wanted to show you some basic operations for creating 3D solids in Plasticity. We will finish here. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel.